Oh shit, my voice just Welcome to Tits for Tats.
Tits for of Tats. We are laying down because this is the mood.
This is the vibe today.
Because a certain somebody said, ooh, 10 o'clock. So I'm like, okay. So I stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning trying to be productive and find freaking TikTok sounds. But we all know how TikTok is. You drift off and then you end up going somewhere you're not supposed to go. So,
rabbit holes are real.
Yes, and my rabbit hole went to classic Vines and shit. And I'm just like, oh shit.
Bro, the rabbit hole that I constantly get stuck in is Temu. Because I will literally just go to the app to check my shipping on an order, and I'll be like, ooh, what's this? And I'll be like, that's cool. And then I scroll under it to see other things that are like that product, and it'll be like, oh, that's nice. And it just continues. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I was here for a reason. But Happy New Year. It's week 1 of the new year, and oh boy, big changes already. We said, oh shit, I'm fucking up. Already hard at work at resolutions. Whoa, I'm gonna start making more videos and shit.
I gotta be outside more.
Absolutely. We networked. That's dope. And it wasn't all on purpose. We didn't even know what that event was gonna be.
No, like, low-key. Because as soon as I walked in, like, and I know they gonna watch this video. Love y'all dearly. Love y'all dearly. But, bro, y'all look so bougie. And I'm just like, this is not gonna go the route I'm going. But then LaQuar got into our system. And then that's when Clevelandness kicked in. I said, there it go. I'm like, hold on, cuz.
But even before that, it was like New Year's Day, and I showed you the thing. I was like, hey, would you be interested on this? But when it comes to Cleveland events, it's very hit or miss. It's either ghetto as fuck, a cash grab, or it's bougie. And it was bougie, and I loved it. I was just like, ooh, we got camera set up. It was Barbie themed, and they had the Barbie box.
No, that box was cool. Very clutch.
I asked her for the photos because I liked some of the photos that she posted. I was like, ooh.
I should have asked for photos too.
I asked for both of our photos, so hopefully she'll email them.
Okay.
But we met some other people in the same industry as us. And I was like, this is actually fucking cool because, I don't know, it's hard to find people that are serious about the shit that they do. But I guess when you're serious about the shit that you do, you naturally find those people. So, I like it. We already meet more people that want to work with us, so that's so dope. So dope. And I won the contest. I was the Barbiest Barbie.
That's because she was pink from head to toe. I was like, look, you gonna get this dress. And already the dress was a fucking stretch. But I'm like, you just gonna get this and call it a day.
I wore my one pink bodysuit that I absolutely love. And I have one friend that every time I post a picture in it, he'll literally, every single time, he's like, yo, I thought you were naked. I'm like, bro.
It got the front of a naked body on it. Okay, child. I'm like, first off, I know I'm pale. I'm not pink pale, though, so come on. You're killing me.
Pink, not even like skin tone pink.
That's what I'm saying, like pink pale. Like, sir. Sir or ma'am. Ma'am, sir.
Sir, ma'am.
Get it together.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yes, that was fun. It was meeting different diversities too, that are all from here. That was pretty clutch too. So I'm like, oh.
And it was weird seeing a podcast from the outside.
Right.
I was just like, ooh, this is a little interesting.
Okay. All right.
You know, that was fun, and I think that was all really. But it's only been a week, so
Literally, not even a week. It's only been a couple of days.
True.
So,
that was Monday. Wow. Yeah, no, that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
What's the topic for today?
We're talking about our upcoming in childhood.
We're talking about trauma from our childhood.
So, I say we start at school. So, what's your earliest memory of going to school, and what school did you go to?
Well, yes, definitely a suburban child. Little do people know. I know. You see the nails. You see how I act. Very ghetto. I know. But I know how to, talk in a complete sentence like this. What he said on the Boondocks.
Like this.
Like they talk like this.
They pronounce every
word.
syllable.
But I went to Shaker Heights from kindergarten to 8th grade, and then I went to Garfield Heights all my high school.
Okay.
But yeah, Shaker Heights when I was a kid was very diverse. Like when I say it had all types of forms of people. Like I had Egyptian friends. Like, bro, come on. That's fucking clutch. But yes, my earliest that'd be like kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
I remember because of how I was built, because I was like very skin and bones until 10th grade. Kid you not. Don't you fucking laugh, people. Don't you fucking laugh. Don't you chuckle.
I'm just breathing.
No, I saw your shoulders. I was skin and bones, and I was very small. So every time they used to play house, they used to assign me as the baby, and I used to get pissed off.
Oh, damn.
I was like, can I be the dog?
I wonder
if the dog, please. They'd be like, no, you gotta be the baby. You're the smallest. I'm like, so I literally got picked up from everybody and just put on their hip every time. And I'm
my God.
And I could do nothing about it because I was too small to do anything. That's probably my earliest irritating moment that I can remember.
So, I went for like kindergarten first, maybe 3 years. I went to like a private school in Shaker called Laurel, all girls school. Yeah, it was a little fancy. And it was super cool. That was back where you had like dance classes, you had music class, home ec. Man, I low-key miss those classes.
Shaker had an all-girls school?
That bitch, it's hidden. You will never drive past it.
Yeah, I tried to go there.
It's built like a fucking castle, and it's a high school too. But it's literally hidden in Shaker.
That's what my
But yeah, my earliest memory, I have a few, but I say probably one of the biggest memories is I realized I was very self-aware even from a young age. And I have my first memory of experiencing jealousy when my best friend wanted to play with someone else during recess. And like inside, I felt angry and upset, like someone was stealing my friend. But then I was just like, wait, I'm gonna see her tomorrow. She's not gone forever. She's not actually she's not unfriending me or anything. But I was just like, if you got me, why you need someone else?
That kind of makes sense now on how you act now.
Yeah, how so?
You're very territorial.
I am.
You'd be like, I'll be like, okay. Like, all right, okay, we're gonna.
I thought I got better with that. Damn. You're not supposed to notice that, ain't you?
But I do. Dang, what's another? Dang, childhood, Jesus.
Ooh, what were you labeled at? Well, you did say. Was that your label in like when you were in school, like just being the skinniest?
No, labeled. I was labeled a loner. Yeah, I was definitely a loner for a very long time. Cause I used to get picked on about how I act right now. Mm-hmm. People didn't understand that. They thought it was weird and all that. And they like, ugh. So I used to be like, okay, I'll just be quiet and be in the corner. Fuck y'all.
Damn.
So that's what I did. And then I still got picked on because people called me the skinniest. This one girl called me a boy. Because I had braids in the back. So I ain't gonna blame her. I'm gonna let you have that. You ate with that one. Because I definitely had a bird chest. And I had braids in my head. And shut up, you know? But it was at least my hair, so I don't care.
Damn. Flex on them.
I was bald-headed, so I don't care. Well, that wasn't until, because I did have that moment when I cut my hair. My mama.
I feel like all of us that happens at least once as a child. We cut our hair and our moms are pissed. I did it right before, I did it during picture day. Because, okay, obviously this school is a white school. Mm-hmm. So picture day, they gave us these little baggies with like a comb and this and that to, help prepare you for picture day. Yeah. And I have black people hair, but obviously I'm young and I don't even process that. And I was like, ooh, I want bangs. I took that little plastic comb and I brushed out the front of I had the little like baby braids with the pom-poms, I forgot what they're called. And I all the way around, I made myself some bangs. I cut it a little bit, took my picture, and I went home. My mom comes me out. She's like, what did you do with your hair? No, we are not paying for these photos. Why did they let you do this? And I'm like, what?
You just wanted bangs.
Everyone else had bangs.
No. I think my story is a little bit worse. To this day, my mom will never understand. And I know for a fact she will not watch this video. But I'm going to explain, Mom, why I cut my hair that day. Because obviously I didn't want to tell her why. But, so you know how us people of color, we used to rock, the ponytails a lot. But we don't wash our hair all the time like y'all do. So my hair was starting to build up on the gel. So I'm just like, my hair felt weird. So I used to like have this thing of pulling my hair and getting the glue off. And I don't know, it was soothing for me. I don't know. But this was second grade. So I remember I was in school. And I kept trying to take my ponytail out, and the teacher got mad and was just like, no, because of course my teacher was black too. I'm like, damn. So she was like, leave your ponytail alone. And I'm like, so I get home, and Keena was hanging out with our cousins in the room. Mind you, she's supposed to be watching me. She left me in the living room by myself, and they all went in her room and shut the door and everything. So I'm just like, all right. So I'm sitting with dolls, and I'm still picking at my hair. Then I just take the whole like ponytail and just pull it all the way to the tip of my head. So I'm looking like a troll's doll, y'all. I'm not kidding. So my mom, she used to do hair at home and at a shop. So her scissors was like right there. So I grabbed the scissors and I was cutting my baby doll's hair. And then I just looked at the scissors and I did this. And I did my entire ponytail. And then I just was like, eh. So my mom came home. And I'm just sitting on the couch, bored, of course, watching my movie. So she all like, hey, Asia, I thought you was going to be asleep. Then she like double looked at me and was like, so she like grabbing my hair and saw that it looked like it was falling out. So my mom thought I had cancer. And because my mom is a hairstylist, she is all the way freaking out. She was like, what is... So she cussing out. Keena like, I don't know. She was like, you supposed to be in here watching your sister. She was like, she be always sitting on watching TV. She don't do that much. So I'm just sitting there like, mind you, I am a middle child, just letting y'all know. So the stereotypical middle child don't care phase, no, that's real. It's so real. It is so real. Like, when I say us middle child don't care about anything, we really don't. Like, so my mom taking my hair out the ponytail. She washed my hair, blow dry. Bro, all this. All I had was just this. So I had to get the mushroom braid down so my hair can grow. Then once my hair grew to a certain length, then I had to get, the single braids that was real popular. Mm-hmm. And I just kept getting those until my hair grew back. But yes.
That's hilarious.
To basically tell you the truth, Mom, I don't really know why. I just impulse. Intrusive thought. Just said, ooh, let's do this.
Dude, I tried to straighten my hair once. You know the old comb, the heated, that goes into the metal thing that heat? Bro, I burnt like a chunk of my hair. I burnt myself too.
I know your hair.
That shit was hot. It was like, and I never touched that bitch again. Oh, that was awful.
Lord.
I freaked out too because I've never seen like actual burnt hair. So I just like did this and like it was yellow and it crumbled and almost cried.
Mm-hmm. Burnt hair is not.
Oh, it's not it.
Oh, I'm trying to think of other stupid shit I did.
Oh,
that was one. What else did I used to do? I used to play with my dolls a lot.
I used to dress my brother up like a princess.
I didn't have that luxury until I turned 12.
I was like, I didn't like dressing up like a princess, so I dressed my brother up like one. And then my mom was like, get that shit off your brother! He's not a girl! And he's like, he doesn't care though. Why are you mad?
He's sitting there
and
having
that translated into stop it with that gay shit.
Wow.
Basically.
That is basically what you just said. Like, come on. They don't know.
We're having a good time. Buzzkill.
Right, we're bonding. Don't. But no, I'm trying to think of what else did I do. Oh, with my dog. So, yes, I used to play with Barbie dolls. And when I say play, y'all, because I was a loner, that's all my mom used to buy for Christmas. Mm-hmm. It's just dolls. Because that's all she knew. That's all I needed. I can be by myself for real, for real. Mm-hmm. So, when I say I had 4 cars, I had a truck, I had a van, I had the McDonald's thing, I had... Oh, I'm so serious, too. Like... I had the McDonald's thing. I had a bathroom, the living room, the kitchen.
Toys.
I had toys. Gee, bro. I'm like, to this day, I'm still upset I kind of gave it away to my cousin that didn't even play with them for at least like a month. She literally just stopped playing with them and just left them in the basement. I was like, you neglected my children. And I'm feeling some type of way about that.
That's how I feel about my stuffed animals.
They could have been good and well rested over here, but you traumatized them now. They will never look at me the same. They're like, wow, my mom gonna give me up and then give us to this person. Wow. But yes, and I wasn't a typical person when it came down to playing with my dolls either. And this is how I know I am completely different from people. Because when girls play with Barbie dolls, they have careers. They play like little relationships. They have families. They
That's
do regular
wild.
shit, right? Not my dolls. My dolls was playing in the zombie apocalypse. Mine was rock climbing. Mine was dealing with shit underwater, which was like sharks and shit. Like, I played movies with my dolls because that's all I used to do was watch movies when I was a kid. So I'm like, I'm going to replay what the hell I just watched. So because my mom wasn't censoring what I was watching, I used to watch some fucked up shit, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, an 8-year-old should not be watching Tales from the Hood. No.
Wow. She is suburban.
I was definitely a suburban child, but my mom made sure I had ghetto things still around me. I'm like, wow.
I was definitely more of a stuffed animal person, even though I did have Barbies, but I didn't care for them that much. I
definitely could have had mines. I would have been like hitting here. There you go.
But I literally, I was more like you too when playing with my stuffed animals, except I had like kingdoms. So I had like all the feline stuffed animals were one kingdom, and then like the dogs were another kingdom, and the horses had their own. And then my mom, she didn't understand. She had these expensive like baby dolls, and I would take them, and I was just like, they would be naked and shit, but like I wouldn't see them as babies. Those were like fucking mutants.
So she had the Final Fantasy type of imagination.
Yeah.
And I'm over here having adventure time. And
it was an adventure, especially when we went outside, because I would split up my yard into different territories with the different animals. Yeah, no, that was good times. That was good times.
Playing with my toys was awesome.
Oh man, what was your favorite toy as a kid?
My favorite toy would have to be my Flavor doll. And a lot of people don't know what a Flavor doll is, but basically it looked like a Mycene doll mixed with a Barbie. And you know how some dolls can like just bend just their arms? No, they can bend their arms, their legs, and they can bend their stomach too. So yes, I used to have my dolls freaking twerking. I kid you not. That shit was so fun. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, I used to play with army men too.
Oh, I had a G.I. Joe too. Yes, but he was shorter than all the other guys. So
They were so short.
I made him the side character every time because it was just funny. I'm just like, yeah, nobody's gonna take you serious at all.
My G.I. Joe character lived with Barbie. But my favorite toy was, I had this stuffed animal black lab, but it was also a puppet, so you could stick your hand in there and make its mouth move. I don't remember his name, but he was my favorite toy. I used to take him everywhere.
Oh, wow.
And when I say everywhere, like I would take my stuffed animals into the bathtub during bath time.
Oh yeah, me too.
Which was never a good idea because if you don't let them dry, they'll stink. And then my parents would put my stuffed animals in the dryer, and if you put like fake furs that are made out of like plastic,
oh yeah, don't even melt.
in the dryer, they melt, and they had afros. My lion stuffed animals had afros. And I was so mad. I was so.
I'd be like, ooh.
And I got even more mad when, like, I had a horse that got put in the dryer. And the fucking mane was a puffy line. And I was just like, my parents ruined my horse.
So, because you had those, did you have, like, the Beanie Babies?
I had some Beanie Babies. Not as much of the bears, but like the animal ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and a bunch of like the cats and stuff.
I'm trying to think of all the dumb. I did some dumb ass shit when I was a kid.
Ooh, what is the craziest thing you've done inside your house that your parents to this day don't know about? While you think, I already know off the top of my head. I created a water slide and pool in my parents' bedroom. We had this tent that was you're supposed to put in your yard, and then you put your blow up pool inside that tent, so you had like shade. So it's a pop up tent. So I pulled the pop up tent into their room. I put it on their bed, and I took a tote, and a little bit of it was like off the edge of the bed. So I filled the tote up with water, and then I dumped water on top the tent, and I would like slide off the bed into the tote of water. And I'm pretty sure it was like while my parents were home. So once I was done having fun, I just cleaned it up and put the shit up, and they never knew.
I'm trying to still think, like, what did I do that my mama didn't know? No, my mama kind of figured out everything, so I don't think I have anything. But I do have a memory though of me being dumb as shit.
Okay.
So, so this is when Asia thought that she was strong. Yeah. So we lived in an apartment, the top floor, need I say. So we had this air conditioner in the window. So I was trying to adjust it, fell clean out, and hit the ground. When I say my entire heart dropped because my mom just bought it.
Ooh.
So I was like, and I just, mind you, I just looked at it for like an hour, did not move. I was like, oh my God, she about to kill me. So I just slowly closed the window, and I just sat in the middle of the living room like. Then she came home from work. She noticed that I'm just sitting smack in the middle. She was like, Asia, what's going on? And then she looking around, because that's her thing. She like, okay, if Asia doing something fucking weird, look around just to see. She looked around, she looked at the window, she said, no. And I just started, boo girl. She was like, go in the room.
Before I kill you.
Because I was a kid that I didn't get whoopings. All my mom had to do was yell at me, and I'm already crying, boo-hooing.
Oh my God.
First off, I heard her on the phone with her friend. She was like, tell me why this dumbass. I'm like, I'm on my bed crying. I'm like, she just called me a dumbass.
Ooh.
Like, I did spontaneous stuff and didn't really think about it too much. And then once it actually happened, I'm like, wait, no!
Ooh. Oh, I used to, the old square TVs that are heavy as shit. Mm-hmm. Me and my brother had our own little one, like in the kitchen, which was like our, eating room where we had our little mini table set up and everything. Mm-hmm. And then I would try to sneak that big ass TV up into my room to watch TV late at night. And when I tell you, this one night, I dropped the TV down the stairs. The bitch didn't break, but dude, my heart almost popped.
She was like, first off, I'm trying to sneak you up, and you making too much damn noise.
Ooh. Have you ever gotten snitched on by a neighbor while doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
First off, I got snitched on my neighbor when I was grown.
Oh.
Because this is when we lived, in Richfield. If everybody don't know, I used to live in this very, very big acre place. And sometimes when I'm doing cosplays outside, my neighbors will see me and they'll just wave, be like, hi. And I'm like, trying to do content, leave me alone. But it was the one time I did not do cosplay at all. And I was just outside acting fucking stupid and just recording myself acting dumb. So I'm recording and then I just look over. Why is my entire neighbor sitting in the lawn seat watching me? And I'm like,
that's weird.
Mind you, this is one of the neighbors that actually has a conversation with my stepdad and my mama. And I'm like, so they called me. No, I went inside and then my mom was like, Asia, what was you doing today? I was like, acting stupid outside. She was like, oh, that's why. Okay. I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, the neighbor told us that you put on a whole show for them. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I'm not going outside no more. I'm not going outside no more.
That's funny.
No. I'm still trying to think about childhood though. Jeez Louise.
I definitely got snitched by my neighbor on the side of my house because remember when parkour was cool?
Yes.
I wanted to do parkour off my roof.
That's a pretty high roof.
And I tried it. I jumped off, but instead of tucking and rolling, I just landed and my knees smacked my cheeks. I didn't say anything. I was just my cheeks started getting puffy. I was like, I'm never fucking doing that again. And then I'm already upset that it didn't work out how I wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. And I go in the house and my mom was like, did you just jump off the roof? And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right,
He's like, the damn neighbors just called me and told me you jumped off the roof. And I'm like, damn, snitches? I'm already hurt. I'm okay. Leave me alone.
That's hilarious. Oh, dang.
Oh, that hurt. You're supposed to, just so y'all know, when you jump from high places, you're supposed to tuck and roll. Don't just land, or your knees gonna smack your face.
Or you could sprain your arm like I did with my dumb ass. Or you could break your arm like I did with my dumb ass.
Or your ankles, dislocate something.
Yeah, the more I'm thinking about my childhood, I'm like, go sit the fuck down. Why was I always moving? I was one, and because we lived in apartments, it was a big ass playground. Mm-hmm. So I used to do parkour. When I say I used to flip off the swings. The monkey bars, I used to act like a legit monkey. Mm-hmm. Don't say shit, that's racist. But I used to do a lot of dumb stuff. Oh my gosh. But I can't have this conversation about when I was in kindergarten and I broke my arm. Mind you, again, I told you I'm skin and bones. So it freaked my mom out. But I was in school. No, was it kindergarten or was it first grade? Either or. But me and this little boy was playing. And it's this that wobbly bridge, right? So me and him going back and forth on that. So it was his turn to be it. So he counted. So I'm running. So I get on the slide and then I'm looking around. But it's this tunnel before you slide down. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to look over it to make sure. So my brain said look under to make sure he's not under. So when you slide down, he won't catch you. So I look under and he scared me from the back.
Oh!
So I jumped a little, but I kind of flipped off the slide. And then I blacked out. I woke up, I saw teachers running straight to me. Blacked out.
You hear the ringing?
Yes. So then I blacked out, and then I woke up, and then I just see ambulance people all around me, and I'm just like, what the? Blacked out again. Woke up, and I'm just laying in the hospital bed with this big, mind you, again, I am skin and bones. The freaking cast alone looks like this to me. So I'm like, what is this? Oh my gosh. And then when I finally woke up, all you see is my mama boo-hoo crying. You see my grandma boo-hoo crying, RP to her. And I'm just like, what, Keena all like this?
Oh
because Keena know I'm small and fragile. So she's like, I'm like, what is y'all crying for? So I'm so lost in the sauce. All I have is this big ass blue cast on me. I'm like, what the heck happened? Then I went to school the next day. The little boy who pushed me, he was boohoo crying.
Aww.
The whole time, though. He thought he killed me. And I'm like, no, I'm still here. I was like, you want to sign my cast? I took all that. I was like, yep, I'm about to get all the attention. Yep. It's with my writing hand because I'm a left-hander. So I was like trying to write, and my teacher was like, yeah, try to write with the other hand. She was like, even if you can't, just try to. And I'm just like, okay.
Oh my god. I did not know you were left-handed.
I am lefty.
Cool. I got stuck in a tree unsupervised once, and I thought I was gonna die because I used to.
I'm so happy we didn't know each other back then. Because if I would have known, I would have been so pissed off. I was like, Kitty, just jump off the fucking tree. Like,
It was at this martial arts competition, and the part that I competed in was early in the morning, but my mom wanted to stay and watch everything. And I got super fucking bored, so I just left the building and started walking. And mind you, it's in one of these schools that have wilderness. Yeah. So I just went walking into the woods. Now that I'm looking back, I could have disappeared, bro.
yeah.
But I just walked into the woods, and I saw this really big tree that was leaned up against this other tree. I was like, ooh, I'm going to climb this. And I did. And it turned out to be really high up. And it felt unstable to climb back down. And I started freaking the fuck out of my head. I was just like, nobody knows where I am. I don't have a phone. I might die in this tree. So I was just like, how am I getting down? How am I getting down? I'm going to have to jump. But what if I jump and land on a stick that stabs me? What if I'm staked? Then I'm hurt in the woods alone. So I just like freaked out for like a good 10 minutes up in that tree. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to climb down a bit. And then I'm going to jump. Okay. So I climbed down a bit. And then I taught myself into jumping. And I did the same shit that I did when I jumped off the roof. With my knees smacked my cheeks.
I think your knees just don't like your face, like at all.
They're not supposed to touch my face. So I'm hurt as fuck, limping back to the fucking place. Mama has no idea the trauma I just went through, and that her child could have just disappeared. But
you was a wanderer. You would have got me in trouble. Messing around with you. Oh, if we was friends then, you would have got me in so much trouble. My mom would be like, nah, you're not friends with her. You're not.
I'm an adventurer.
You're a wanderer.
It was an
See, me,
adventure.
I'm a wanderer now. But then, hell no.
Yeah, no.
My mom would have kicked my... No, scratch that. Not even my mama. My aunt would have whooped my... Because I used to hang out with my cousin, too, a lot every summer. And do you know every summer, because I had glasses, they broke. Because me and her would play rough all the fucking time. We would literally be play fighting. Oh,
Hey, real quick,
Bro.
Mike, could you hand me a tissue, please?
but yes.
Thank you.
Used to play fight. My glasses broke. We'll slap box each other. My glasses broke. Like we were like little bitty boys, and I don't even know. Well, I do know why because she has a lot of brothers. And I was always around her, so we was always like that. But it's just like every time I hung out with her, my glasses broke somehow, some way.
That's funny.
And my mom like, let me hurry up and get you some new glasses before you even go over there. And I used to be like, don't try to play me out. Like, but it was one time I can never forget when it come down to my fucking favorite cousin. And I hope she watches this. Because I know she laughing when I mention this. It was the day she had got a bike. And me and her was like riding on the bike together. So, because she had the little peg things in the back. Yeah. Do you know, I kept getting hurt. She had no scratches on her. I was getting fucked up, Kitty.
Oh, no.
We will be riding down the hill. Guess who fell off the bike? Me.
Aisha!
We'll be riding past the gate. Guess who's doing this but fucking up their fingers? Me. Like, I came back into the house. I had twigs and sticks in my head, scratches. I'm bleeding, everything. And then her, completely normal.
Oh
and my aunt was like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, oh, we playing. She was like,
is she hitting you?
She like, why do you look a rack? That was her favorite fucking word to say. Why do you look a rack? And I'm like, I don't know.
See, this is why I can't have kids, because if I ask you why the fuck you look like that, and the answer is I don't know, I'm gonna get angry. Because you fucking know. You know exactly what happened.
And the truth is, I really didn't know.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, ah. But yes, me and her, oh my gosh, we should do everything together. Good God almighty.
I didn't get hurt a lot as a kid. I for sure watched my friends get hurt. Core memory. One of my friends tried to do a, I forgot the name of it, when you like buck your bike up so the front of the wheel's up.
I know what you mean. Okay.
But I had a mountain bike. And he tried that shit, and the bike flipped over on top of him.
You try to do a wheelie?
Wheelie, yeah. That was fucking
And he
hilarious.
flipped up.
That
I would have been like,
or the one time I got that little triangle skateboard where you put one foot. It's like, yeah. My friend tried to ride it, and those bitches are dangerous because they have built-in fucking brakes. So if you lift your heel up, the main foot that's on it, there's a little button you push down when you're flat-footed. So if you lean forward just enough, those brakes are gonna hit and you're gonna fly off. I did not mention that to my friend.
and they did it. Oh God.
He took 2 really big pushes down my driveway and went Superman into the concrete.
It's okay. Cause I watch my siblings get hurt too, and I'd be crying laughing.
Oh no!
It was when we was sledding. This is when we lived in Garfield Heights. I would never forget this. But I try to find the safe route to going a certain way because, mind you, you go down the hill, it's this gate because it's closing up the water part.
Whoa!
So I'm going like this though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, because everybody was like over here, they was playing all types of snow angels and snowball fights and all that. So the only part that was able to sled was right there, but I tried my best not to hit the gate.
Yeah.
So I went down first by myself, and I was like, okay, Robbie and Kia, go the same route. I am going, please. So I goes down. I'm like, whoo, yay. Clear as day, right? Right. It's Kia and Robbie turn. These fools do this. happened? What happened? I literally was running down the hill. What happened? I was like, I gave y'all a clear. And mind you, they smacked that gate so hard.
That's funny.
It was so funny, but I tried my best not to laugh because Kia was actually hurt. So I'm like, what happened? What happened? I'm like holding it in, and Robbie cracking up laughing. And he was like, dang, we hit that gate hard. And Kia over there like, woo. I was like, do y'all want to go sliding again? She said, no, I'm good. Dang, that's all I needed. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yes, I remember Keena, her dingy self slipped down the steps. After watching me do something stupid on the steps, she tried to do the same thing. Didn't work. I'm like,
wait, have you ever tried to take the tote down the stairs?
yes, absolutely. And then you flip over,
It's
and
not
then all
fun.
of a sudden you tumbling down. Yeah, definitely did that like 4 or 5 times.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God, once was good enough for me. That hurt.
Nah, I was that person like, nah, I got this. No, no, I got this. I was definitely a parkour child for sure. And my mom just didn't understand, and I'm just like, I don't know either. Ooh. Like she would make me be friends with girls that will sit and quiet and all that, and I'm like, I'm all like, y'all want to go outside?
I didn't even.
We'll go outside. We in the trees throwing sticks at each other, rocks and shit. Like I was a little roughneck.
When I was
like,
younger,
what?
I did not like girls because whatever girls that I've met were like stereotypical girls.
Yeah.
Boys, let's play house. This and that. I'm just like, I'm trying to play football with my friends. I'm gonna need you to go somewhere.
Yes,
I'm trying to climb trees. What?
I'm trying to flip off this swing. Come on.
Okay, I'm not flipping, but I'll jump on a swing.
I definitely flip. That was my shiz naive.
Ooh, I tried to tried to flip once, and I landed on my neck in front of a bunch of people. And I was assisted too, and I was like, I'll never do that again. Oh, in high school, there was like this group that would get together in the little playground after school and do flips, and I was basically their cameraman. And then, oh, Shaq, that's how I met Shaq, actually, Black Goku, because he was part of that group.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he tried to teach me how to do a flip. So they, like, assist you by kind of, like, holding your back as you're turning.
Yes.
But I think I freak out mid-air and try to turn my body, and I just landed on my neck, and I was like, I'm good. This is y'all's thing. This is why I'm the cameraman.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
But what's your earliest memory of like violence? When you like hit someone?
Fighting?
Whether you fought someone or you hit somebody. Even as like a kid, earliest memory.
My earliest. Ooh, okay. So I have a little cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Love you dearly. But oh, your mouth. Oh, your mouth. So he used to, and I'm that person. I'm real patient, and I'm gonna just let you have your shine, let you have your moment.
Mm-hmm.
But then after you done talking, it's time for me to talk. And because I'm reckless with the mouth, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to hurt your feelings. So it was my turn. I'm going in. I got all of our cousins cracking up laughing. So he gonna have the audacity to keep talking and keep talking. And I'm like, oh, you not done? Oh, okay. Then he threw a pillow at me. I said, so I threw it back, but I didn't miss. So he grabbed one of his hard toys.
Oh,
clocked me right upside my head. I was like, and I just snapped. I ran so fast to him, and I got on top, and I said, I was going in. Mind you, this is when I was hanging out with, of course, my cousin 7. And she was like, she let it happen for like a good 7-8 seconds. She was like, no, he kind of deserved it. So she was like, okay. So she pulling me off. He got off, like, I got off of him, and his nose was bleeding, his lip was busted.
Oh,
So, of course, I had to explain that to my aunt. So I told him, I was like, I mean, you could tell her exactly what happened. So she came home. She was like, what the hell happened to your lip? He was like, oh, I fell. I was like, oh, you didn't want to tell on me. Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Oh,
She was like, you ain't damn fall. Where you fall? Down the steps. She was like, that is a lot of steps.
He was like, that could be a thing.
Yes. And I was like, oh, you didn't want to tell on me. Oh, you trying to be on my good side. All right. That's cool. But yes, that was the first time I got violent because I'm just like, bro. But what about you?
Well, this is when I was young, little. And from early age, my parents already put me in like martial arts and shit. So this is on a Disney trip, and we're at the Disney park, and it's like one of the areas where it's basically like a playground where you can climb on stuff and do things. And this little boy, I think he was just being mean to me or something, or he wouldn't let me get on top of one of the things, and I just poked him in his eyes.
So you just said, you know how mad I'm gonna be at you? Like, wow.
Don't ever try to bully me. I'll poke you once. And that like literally that just ended it. And my parents were like, "What happened?" Because the other parent came up, and I was like, "He was being mean."
So you poked his eyes. Wow.
Yeah, he tried to bully me. That's what bullies get.
Wow.
My mom was proud of me. She was like, "My daughter don't let no one mess with her."
I'm crying.
Oh, that's wild.
Oh, there's so many memories. Jesus Christ. Why didn't I sit the fuck down? Like,
No, real quick. That memory reminded me of this one episode of it was like 90 Day Fiancé, except they got a few couples to do group therapy. And one of the two girls don't get along. Because one girl's reckless with the mouth, and the other girl is like more conservative.
yeah.
So they got into a fight in another season or something, and she was like on camera, and they asked her about the other girl, and they're like, basically, are you like excited to see her or this, that, and she's like, no, but if she threatened me, I got these nails, and I'm just gonna poke her eye out. Okay, fair
That's
enough.
hilarious.
He's like, that's all I need. Oh, man.
I actually have another story.
Okay.
Okay. I think I told you this one, but I'm going to tell the people.
Yeah.
Again, this is when I'm hanging out with my favorite cousin, Seven. Yes. Like, legit, like, I would say 85% of my childhood was hanging out with her. And then, like, my preteens is me hanging out with my stepsister, Kia. That was my two main people I've always hung out with. But basically, my aunt told me and Seven to get dressed because we're supposed to go somewhere fun. Cool. We got dressed. Cute. Brand new outfits and everything. I kid you not. We go outside. So down like a couple of inches away from the house, one of the fire things popped. So the whole road was flooded with water. So everybody playing outside. And it was the hottest day too. So me and Seven looked at each other and said, you want to go in? And guess what we did? Brand new clothes. Everything soaked. Our hair that just got done, ruined. We were having so much fun. I was in the water like this. She was face planted like. Then all I hear is her yelling, I know damn well. And we both looked and we was like, ooh. And we had our other cousins too who just got their outfits too.
Oh.
She was like, y'all know y'all was supposed to go somewhere today, right? And we was like, so she was like, yeah, go in the house. Go in the house. So we all sitting in the house, and then she made us separate from each other because she knew if we would have all just stayed in one room, we still would have acted stupid and goofy. Mm-hmm. So she would put us all in separate rooms, even though it didn't really help because you left the door open so we can physically see each other and start laughing. So I'm like, so she had me in the living room, and I could just look in Seven's room, and she doing stupid stuff. And I'm sitting there in the living room like, oh, I remember that day. She did not whoop us, but she was so mad. She was like, y'all just got these outfits. And I'm like,
oh, man. Ooh, to this day, my mom is angry about me losing a pair of earrings because, and mind you, this is like first, second grade, third grade.
Why would she buy you expensive earrings?
That's what I said to her. Because she got me golden diamond stud earrings. And she wanted me to keep them in 24/7 so like obviously the ear holes don't close up.
Yeah.
But I'm only realizing this like kind of now why I took them out. I can't sleep with earrings because the back of earrings stab your like behind your ear when you sleep on your side. So it's not comfortable. So obviously I'm going to take them out and I'm a child. So obviously I'm going to lose them.
Right.
And she mad about it. I'm just like, I was like, why would you give your child expensive earrings? And she's like, because I'm not going to give you some cheap this, that earrings. And I'm like, that's on you. That's 110% on you. And like, I hate talking about stuff that I did as a kid with my mom. Because she 110% blames me. And I'm like, Mom, I was a child. And I'm like, anything I've done before 18, that's your fault.
That's your fault.
Oh, absolutely. I told her that. And she's like, says who? Whose rule is that? And I'm like, the law. You are legally responsible for everything I fucking do before I'm 18. So every time you bring up some shit that I did as a kid, that's your fault. Why was your stuff within my reach? Why did I have access to your dolls that you didn't want me to touch?
That's hilarious.
Pissed me off. Anyway.
Yeah, our lifestyles as a child are completely the same, but definitely different at the same time. And so I'm like, that was like a little roughneck.
I was a tomboy. I did tomboy
too,
shit.
Yeah. And I'm just like, because me, like, when girls were younger, they all trying to embrace their cuteness and talking to boys and stuff like that as preteens and shit like that, right? Me, I'm like, man, we playing outside. What we doing? We playing with these Uno cards. What's going on? Because I didn't really embrace my cuteness and boy craziness and stuff like that until legitimately after high school.
Oh, same.
And I was like, I'm like, this is what y'all was talking about. Okay, I get talking now. All right.
Like I grew up around basically only guys. I had a brother, and all my kid neighbors were all dudes. And my brother, even like growing up, my brother was in the Boy Scouts, so I would always go to meetings. I'd go to the campouts. So I literally grew up only around dudes.
And I grew up around women. They was just rough. And that's what I'm like. Like, Lord, I did some dumb shit.
I mean, that's part of growing up.
Good God. Like, the more I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I really did need to go sit down somewhere. Like, I was moving too much. Like,
oh.
I can't even think of nothing else right now.
Yeah, I think we covered a lot in our young childhood days. We could do the questions.
We could do the questions.
Sorry, with this watch, my Wrist only can bend so much.
I know that's why I laughing.
What would you warn my partner about me?
Oh, your future partner?
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, please over explain everything you do. She is an overthinker. Please just explain everything. You will get so much farther. That's mine for you.
Fair enough. To your future partner, I'd say, provide new experiences. Do things with her. Do not just try to be Netflix and chilling at home, or only hanging out when her friends are trying to hang out with everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, go out and do weird, unique things with her. Because that's what, as friends, we do. Mm-hmm. So if you don't do that shit, you are already lacking at that point.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's very hard laying like this and trying to grab stuff now. So I'm like, what's the most difficult part of being my friend that I'm not aware of?
Not aware of. Let me
not
think.
Aware of.
Aren't you aware? I don't know. It's hard to think of something that you're not aware of, because we're in a friendship where we express ourselves.
Pretty much.
So if there's ever an issue, you gon' fucking know. Mm-hmm. I feel like, okay, if I were to give advice to like a new friend that's just getting to know you, just starting to hang out with all of us, I'd say for you, when it comes to us interacting with dudes, just let her do her thing. Each one of us handles interactions completely different, and I feel like each and every one of us want to be respected for how we handle different things. And you can handle your own shit no matter what. And I feel like that just needs to be respected.
While you were
as
saying
your friend.
that, I was thinking of that one moment. So I'm like, I know what she's talking about. Okay. Because I had to get somebody to motherfucking gather, because they was like, ooh, let me be Captain Stephen. And I was just like, bro, I deal with this on a daily. You're not helping.
Like, she got it.
Right, I literally got it. But, dang, what's the most difficult part of being your friend? And I have to say it in that way, too. Like, if somebody's new coming in, and I have to warn, like, okay. And it falls into the whole adventure thing, because you are a person that likes to do adventurous things. Don't say no all the time.
Oh, you can't say no all the time and be my friend.
And be her friend. You cannot say no. You gotta actually at least try, basically. Because I've noticed that a lot of our friends that you have brung into but never lasted, never tried.
Yeah.
That's why, at least with the friends that you have now, tried to do adventurous stuff. And if they physically or literally can't do it, then
I'm not gonna push
you
it.
leave it alone. You be like,
Absolutely.
okay, we did that one thing. Okay, so I know for sure that's not your thing. And yeah, I would have to just say that.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, we know each other. We're bonding.
When do you feel the most secure in our friendship?
Ooh. Oh, that's a deep one. Ooh. The most secure when it comes down to our friendship?
I feel like I feel the most secure in our friendship when a lot of times, most of the times, we be on the same page about shit.
Yeah, because we're twin flame, for sure.
So even if we haven't talked about it, and then we eventually get to talk about it, and
Yeah,
I realize that
yeah.
we're both on the same page. That makes me feel secure and makes me feel less insane sometimes.
I was about to say the same thing, so now I'm kind of upset. I can't even answer it. Like, pick another card. You took my answer.
When was the moment you believed I was most inspired by you?
That you were inspired by?
Yeah, let me read that one more time. Because I thought about it. I was like, wait. When was the moment?
Don't do us. We a little dyslexic. Don't do that. Okay. It takes us a moment to process down.
There's a few twists and turns to that question.
Yes.
When was the moment you believe I was most inspired by you?
Okay. I think probably my work ethic when it comes down to content creating.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because you saw how consistent I am and how I'm very dedicated to it. And now that you are trying to go into that field, you're like, well, at least I have somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. So that's why I'm like, yeah, any advice that you be wanting, I know for a fact you're probably going to ask me first. So that's why I'm like, okay. But yeah.
I hope I'm answering the question right.
I
But
hope you do too. I'm like, because I know you read it like 3 times while I was talking. I'm like, ooh, let me. Ooh.
I feel like you were most inspired by me. I'd say when it comes to doing things that are outside of your comfort zone.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I like to have new experiences, lasting experiences, and a lot of stuff I haven't even done before. So I would be trying to drag my friends into that shit. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like that helped me realize that, maybe new things are fun.
Yes. Because, when I say I don't be wanting to do half of the shit. But I know for a fact everybody's saying go do it. So I'm like, I don't want to be that one friend. So let me go ahead.
And you sound fun.
I'll be like, I guess. Sure. How do our differences enhance our friendship?
I feel like even though in a lot of areas we think the same, we can also bring a different view. Or when certain things are clouding our judgment, the other can easily be like, bitch, come on. One, you already know what I'm about to say, but I'm going to still say it because that still helps hearing it from that person. So I feel like a lot of times we already know what we need help with, but sometimes you need a friend that'll affirm that thing.
Because we are similar when it comes down to our mindsets, for sure. We are two definitely completely different people, especially fashion-wise, too. And me, I feel like I'm like see everything on like the bright side. Let's stay happy. Let's do this. And then you're like more of the realist. Mm-hmm. So when you're giving me advice, it's like the real advice, like let's be smart type. And then it's me flipped over, and it's just like, let's think about the positive things. I know all this is happening, but let's think about the positive stuff. Like, hey, you got this.
Yeah, I be
got
needing that sometimes.
And you be like, okay.
Because even as a realist, sometimes I'll be thinking about worst case.
Yes.
And we both do that sometimes,
absolutely.
Especially if we're in our feelings. It's worst case scenario. Yep. And sometimes we need that other person to be like,
calm down.
It's not that bad.
And I'll be like, okay. Hey.
What time are we at? Okay, we'll do like 3 more questions.
Okay, it's your turn.
Cool. What do you treasure about our friendship?
Our communication skills.
That is something to be treasured.
because I know for a fact that I can tell you anything. You first, yeah, definitely you're gonna judge me first. Definitely gonna judge me first. You're gonna be like, what? And I'll be like, no, hear me out.
I'll be like, okay.
Think about it. Hold on.
Okay, before I say anything, I'm like,
what you about to say? Hold on, let me finish. Then we end up talking about it, and then I'll be like, okay, cool. But like all my other friends, I definitely still can do that, but to only a certain extent. But with you, I don't have to sugarcoat.
Oh, absolutely not.
At all. I just be like, look, this is what's happening. Look. But yeah, our communication skills, yes.
Yeah, I kind of want to say the same thing. The open and honesty of our friendship. I can say anything and everything to you, even if you gonna judge at first.
Like, what?
And then I also like that. Even though I'm super self-aware, there are obviously going to be times where I question myself. I can immediately be like, hey, am I tripping?
And then as soon as you say it, I'll be like, no.
And I'm like, cool, I didn't think
You're
so.
like, how? I'm like, huh?
I didn't think so at first, but sometimes people be making me feel like I'm tripping.
Yes.
But yeah, no, just the open and honesty. We can talk about literally anything. I don't know. I treasure the fact that this is probably going to be a lifelong friendship right here.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Okay. These cards is hard to grab. How have I changed since we first met, and what do you miss about me? That's 2 questions, but you know what? Go off.
Well, I don't think I miss anything because I feel like you've grown only for the better since I've met you.
You did meet me at them dark times.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I feel like within our...
Wait, 2020.
Yes! Oh, God!
Oh! That was some dark times, John.
I feel like since we've met, you've learned a lot about, what you need through, whether it be friendship, whether it be business, whether it be relationship. And it's more of like respecting yourself type thing, not letting so many things slide within those relationships.
Yeah, because I definitely used to like a lot of shit slide. Yeah.
And I can say this about most of the people that we keep around us at this point, where we've all learned from this friendship that we deserve better from the other people around us.
Low key dating my friends, but hey, it's okay. How have you changed since we first? Well, okay. I'm gonna say it like this, basically. So, because you were a girl that hung around guys a lot, literally, when you met me, Mel,
Queenie.
and after that, you legitimately just switched.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, I actually don't like men. And I was just like, because the sad thing is, I knew off rip that was gonna happen. Because I'm like, wait, she only hangs around guys? I'm like, nah, she don't have girls as friends then.
Nope.
I
You
was
guys
like,
are
you
literally
got-
the first actual girlfriends I've had.
Yes, that's why I'm like, no. I was like, that's about to switch so quick. And literally, when I saw it unfold and everything, I'm just like,
Yeah, ever since, all my guy friends have been dropping like fucking flies.
and what do I miss about you? Nothing as well. Like,
We're better people.
yeah, definitely since before, because we let a lot of shit fucking
Slide.
slide. And I'm like, ooh.
Now you look at me weird. We're not friends. What's the? This will be the last question. What's the most recent thing I've done that surprised you?
The most recent thing that you've done.
Trying to think.
I would say the one day that you snapped at me. I'm probably not gonna ever let that go because I've never seen that side. That's why I was like, oh. And it was. If y'all don't know, it was the trip to New Orleans, and she snapped at me.
Episode so and so. Watch all the episodes. You find it.
And it was that day. I'm just like, what the hell did I do? So I'm like, what? And then when I literally broke it down to you, and I was calm, cool, and collected, which made me figure out myself too. I'm like, wow, so I am actually grown as a person, because I would have snapped right the fuck back. Like so quickly, but I just realized the circumstance of how everything was going. I was like, if I snapped, it's not gonna make this any better.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, let me just tell her how she acting right now. Then once you figured it out, then that's when you boo-hoo cried. And I'm just sitting there like,
alcohol and negative feelings don't mix well for me at all.
It's not supposed to.
Really doesn't.
With anyone. So I was like, and then it made it 10 times funnier when you was like, Emil didn't even say bad to me. And I'm like,
God.
do you think she was going to?
Yeah. Note for all y'all: don't ever tell your friend to calm down when they mad. That's the worst thing I ever do.
Unless you're me.
Or
Because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna be like, babes, come here.
or tell them some useless ass shit. Like, you know when you lose someone? Not someone. Lose someone.
Jesus.
No, when you lose something like car keys or your phone, and someone's immediate response is, "Did you check your pockets?" You know, no, I never thought of fucking checking my pockets. Fuck you. This is not helpful. You picked the most useless information to tell me in my time of frustration.
Yeah, I was just like, what the? I'm like, yeah, she just need a nap. That's all. She just need food and a damn nap.
Food,
like,
nap,
what?
sobriety at that point.
I was like, and literally got over it as soon as she got back to the house. I was like, exactly.
Okay.
Relax.
Relax. One thing about me, I don't stay mad. I can't afford to do that. That's exhausting.
That's why I'm like, oh, Lord.
Like, even when shit goes down for me, I'm like, I'll be mad in the moment. I'll be maybe even mad in the day. All I gotta do is go off about it, and then I'm good. Mm-hmm. But the most recent thing you've done that surprised me was I'm trying to think. Damn. Should have been thinking instead of talking.
I have no idea how much.
Shit.
I'm on the strangle. I was like, what the heck? Because that moment, for real, like, gave me, like, big sister, little sister vibes. And I'm just sitting there like, this is what Keena was dealing with when it came down to me? I'm like, ugh, oh my God. I was like, oh, Lord.
Ooh.
That day, I should have dang on text Keena and be like, Keena, I understand now. It's okay. I got it now.
Oh,
I get it.
evolving from your fuck all men stage to I'm open to dating. And I'm like, whoa, Asia, what? Dates?
Oh, yeah, that was my New Year's thing. I was just like, yeah.
Dates?
I think I'm mentally ready
Ooh.
to start dating and stuff.
And then there's me. I'm like, we switched.
You was. He was like, oh, yeah, because, you know, and da-da-da.
I had a little.
And then I used to be like, fuck me. They ain't good for nothing. They did. And then the person that I was talking to kind of put that spark back. And then I was like, oh, And then it kind of made me think about it. And I'm just like, not all men. Not all men. It's okay.
Yeah, between my dating history, casual interactions, and male friends, I've lost hope. But, yeah.
Your dating history has gotten better, though. That definitely has gotten better.
We won't lie about that. It is definitely...
I was like...
episode 2 or 3. Check that out.
Yeah,
dating history.
Definitely evolved into like better looking
better.
people.
Oh,
And
each person I date looks better and is a bit healthier each time.
Like, oh, okay, all right.
Haven't perfected it yet, but we'll get there.
I'm about to say, oh, you have time.
Oh, I have time.
You definitely have time.
I'm not in a rush. I don't like anybody right now. Like, someone looks at me, I'm just like, stop. Oh my God.
And for some odd reason, when you're a butthole, like, literally, for some odd reason, that's when that right person, or even the right person for the moment,
When you literally
comes.
don't fucking want
And I'm
anything.
just like, really? But yeah.
But real quick before we end it, I remember when we went to the comedy show and they were talking about cheating, and the comic went to me and was like, hey, you've never cheated? And I'm like, no. He was like, okay, you're telling me if some dude came up and talked to me, we can just stop right there, honestly. I don't like to be talked to, whether I'm in a relationship or not. Single me doesn't like to be approached. So I'm damn sure that taking me is not going to talk to somebody.
No. Because that's too much energy. That's too...
I don't even want to conversate with people.
Like first off, this is literally how it goes. You are single. You are talking to someone to the moment of dating them. Then once you're dating them, you actually like them. Cool. You're in a relationship. But once you're in a relationship and your ass get bored, you want to start that process all over again with someone else. That's too much energy. Oh my God, I do not want to know what your favorite color is. I promise you I don't.
What's your
I
top
really
3
don't.
favorite anime?
I don't. Especially if I'm already dealing with somebody. I don't want to give that energy. That's...
I barely like the dude I'm with. Don't fucking play with me.
Literally. I'm like, no, like, it took them so long to even talk to me. So why would I give you the opportunity to do that? That's annoying.
No.
Yeah, like, no. If I don't even like the person that I'm with, I will legitimately break up with them, sit by myself for a good minute, and then try again. I'm not about to just jump from person to person. I'm a person that likes to heal.
And I'm not that lonely. I got friends. I don't need a person. I don't need attention from people. If I'm bored,
I'm okay.
I'm going to message my friends and be like, what we doing?
And if they all busy, guess what? I have a sibling.
And if they all busy, I got video games.
Literally.
I can literally go out by myself.
I can cosplay, which is making money on my end.
Yep.
I literally have a mom that will talk my ear off about her damn garden if I ever was to stoop that low. I probably won't.
That desperate.
But yes, I can legitimately just hang out with my mama. There's so many other things that you can do. You can legitimately go on a date by your fucking self too.
Go out to eat.
Because me, I used to go on movie dates with myself.
Same.
Oh, that used to be so fun.
Dinner. And like, people, if you have the mindset
come on.
of either seeing people that are doing stuff by themselves as sad, or you doing stuff by yourself as sad,
you have abandonment issues.
You need to work on yourself.
You have abandonment issues, and I'm gonna need you to kind of sit in your own presence. Because if you can't even sit in your own presence, why the fuck will somebody else do it?
If you always need someone to be around in order for you to be okay, yeah, you need to sit by yourself and work through that.
Reflect and be like, okay, if I can't enjoy my own presence, something is completely wrong here.
Yes. And even for y'all that have social anxiety, because I had horrible social anxiety. I couldn't go out and do things by myself at all. I literally needed people to go with me. Mm-hmm. Go out and do shit on your own, and it will start getting more and more comfortable. It will not be comfortable at first. you may not be able to stay at the event or thing for the full time, but if you keep doing it, if you keep doing things you enjoy doing by yourself, you'll be able to continue and you'll get more comfortable.
Absolutely.
And you may even meet other people that like doing those same things, and boom, you got friends.
Or at least associates.
Yes.
At least associates. Like just go outside. I know that's a stretch.
It's
for
hard.
us introverts, we know. But just like physically just go outside.
Or do me, just jump the bridge. I went on a 2-week vacation by myself. That fixed my social anxiety.
Oh, right.
I just left, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Watching us lay down basically this whole time, because I was definitely fucking asleep before we started recording. But
Live stream naps later.
Me face planted dead in the pillow. Like, that would actually be funny, because people would think I probably died. Because I don't move when I sleep. So they'll be like, oh my God, she breathes.
But yeah, we got vlogs coming soon,
Absolutely.
so keep tuned. And yeah, like I said, if you like it, comment, let us know. Any suggestions, subjects you'd like to hear us talk about, let us know. If you're trying to collab and you already got something going on, hit us up.
Especially if you're in this area, this Cleveland area.
Yeah. And that's about it.
Bye, guys.